Today we're going to go over the 130, the different trims. I've got one of each trim here in the 2023 model year, so we'll be able to look at the different differences, what you get with each. So this is going to be the 130S, and the 130S has the same powertrain, so same motor as the SE and the X Dynamic and the X, yet it has less horsepower. So it's just a 300 horsepower D2 version of the straight six. This is it here. So one thing on the S models is that you'll get the standard lights. So they have the silver trim around the lighting here. So it's a lower trim light that these do not light up. You still get a LED low beam and high beam there. And the S has the silver bumper, silver grill bar on the fender. And then you have the unpainted plastic on the lower trim on the side skirts here. You go around the wheel arches as well, all the way to the back. And then you have the silver trim here. So you have the option to paint these black, part of the black pack, so it does the front grille and front lettering in that color as well. It changes your side vents to a gloss black here like this, and then gloss black up here as well. Gloss black here. And that's part of the black pack. That's an option on virtually all the fender trims. But on the S model and the SE, you cannot change this bottom lower grille, the color there. So they're all going to have the air suspension. So this one has the side skirts that are unpainted. It's got the standard headlights, the standard trim here on the front bumper. Optional mud flaps, which is the classic mud flaps, and then these fixed side steps. On the inside, this one is the acorn, the lunar acorn interior, and then you have the finisher. It's in this brushed white, so it's a little bit brighter than normal. But this is going to be a grained leather all the way around the seats, which is on the S and SE. And then you have the option to upgrade to a Windsor leather, which then would give you a full heated and cooled seat here, and then you get leather on the dash pad and the door pads here, the upper and lower door pads. So this is actually like a neoprene material. They're all going to have the 11.4-inch screen. You're going to get the wireless charging pad there, and like I mentioned, air suspension as well, and then at least heated seats in the first row. Optional heated seats in the second row. Well, someone has these moved way up. So yeah, they do slide. And then this is how you get into the back here. Just push this forward. The 130s also have additional vents up top, and then vents here in the center. Individual seats if you'd like as well. That pretty much covers it for the S model. You can make them as nice or as base as you like, but this one's it's fairly well spec'd for an S. It's a $78,000 S trim, which they start at $68,000, so about $10,000 worth of options. And there you go. That's our Defender 130S. Alright, next up we have the 130 SE trim. It does have the black package, so SE is the bumper in the silver. And then we have a fender and grille in black with the gloss black on the roof here. But being an SE still has the unpainted plastic side skirts down there. The silver rear bumper with the black Defender emblems in the nomenclature here, letting you know that it has the 400 horsepower P400, or sorry, 395 horsepower straight 6 turbo mild hybrid system. This one does have the signature black pack, or with the signature box there is black, roof black. Your A pillar is also black there. On the inside, same exact interior, except it's ebony, but the same material of grading of leather. But now being the SE trim, you get cooled seats as standard, and then you get the fixed panoramic roof standard. The same screen, wireless charging as well. Full digital dash there. Meridian surround sound system. So that's going to be some of the standard stuff in the SE. So more power, Meridian surround sound, full digital dash, and you get the full LED headlights now. So this will all light up in the daytime for your DRLs. LED low beam and high beams. Still on air suspension. That's the same way. It still has 8 seats. This one's optioned with the 22-inch wheels, but all of this is going to be the same. They'll slide. There's your third row. Alrighty. So that's the SE. It's just a little bit nicer S trim. Headlights, power, digital display in your screen, Meridian surround sound system. There we go. Alright, so now we have the X Dynamic SE 130, and you'll notice gloss black side skirts down there, which is a little bit more luxury. On the front bumper, we have this unique color, the X Dynamic badge, but this is a unique color to the X Dynamic, and it pops really nice with any color other than silicon silver, but it is different. So that's one indicator. It has the upgraded headlights, that's standard. This one has the 22-inch wheels that are silver painted. This one does have a black roof as standard, so that's one thing about the X Dynamics. You get a black roof as standard. So the slightly different color. It's kind of a graphite silver color. On the interior, the seats on the outside are going to have this kind of different material with the grained leather at the center. And then of course you get cooled seats standard. Got a digital display here. Air suspension, of course. Wireless charging. Meridian surround sound system, also standard. Third row. So that's the difference between the SE and the X Dynamic SE. It's really going to be side skirts here. Two-tone type seats, two-tone type material, I guess. And then the accents here on the trim. There we go. And last we have the Defender X. So Defender X is going to have all the features all in the one package. Like orange brake calipers, Defender X logo. There's your orange brake caliper. You get clear taillights. The option for orange recovery hooks there. On the front, if this car wasn't black, then it would have a black stripe here. This would be black. This could be optional on other vehicles. And on the inside, you get the Windsor leather seats. And then you have the, usually, now this is an odd spec, but generally you have a full digital dash here. You get heads-up display, and then you get the Clearsight rearview mirror. And then you get the wood veneer, or the finishers here. So your door handles as well. And that would be standard on the X, with the Windsor leather seats in the middle, and it has this textile or different kind of material on the outside. You get Meridian 3D surround sound, and these seats are 14-way. 3-zone climate, additional vents at the top. And there's your third row. So that's the X. Looks like an X Dynamic on the outside. It's a nice 117 degrees out. Anyway, this full dash here, all that is that dark gray. Even here around the steering wheel. Behind here, so that's all that dark gray. Really makes it nice. That's standard on the X. And then optional on the X Dynamic SE, you can get something very similar to that. Just depends on how it's loaded out. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Okay, and lastly, this is how I kind of break it down to my customers when it comes to all these different trims. The S, entry level, just as basic as you want it, or you can make it as nice as you want it. Just has less power. You can still get the off-road package with that, get the rear locking differential. The SE, more power, standard cool seats without having to upgrade to the Windsor leather like you would on the S. You can still upgrade to the Windsor leather on the SE. You'll get cooled seats and the seats will move 2 more ways. Then you go up to the X Dynamic, and on the outside, aesthetically, it's a little bit different. Otherwise, it can be basically all the same. And if you upgrade to the Windsor leather, you get the vintage tan two-tone, you get the light oyster two-tone options in those. Then you move up to the X, you get all the features like heads-up display, Clearsight rearview mirror, and the rear locking differential with the ability to use that with 22-inch wheels, which makes it a really fun car to drive hard. So that's really the differences, and next year they'll have the V8 option, and that'll be a fun car to review, and we'll just have to wait and see till that comes out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that's helpful. Let me know down in the comments.